Are costs eating you alive? Rising costs in particular. Many people today experience that the cost of living is going up, 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 and they're struggling to make ends meet. One solution that some families have found to be very effective is building an ADU. That means accessory dwelling unit on your property, basically turning your primary residence into a duplex. Many states are allowing this. I'm much more familiar with California than I am with other states, since that's where I'm licensed. So you need to make sure, first of all, that your property is suitable for an ADU. If you want to have a detached ADU, it needs to be, you need to have room on your property to build it there. You're going to want to know about parking and all that stuff. So you need to make sure that your property is suitable for an ADU. Do you want to build on your property? Yes or no. Some people prefer to buy a property already that has an ADU. And I'll talk a little bit more about that as we go on. Be sure you stay till the end, because I'm going to tell you what the most important consideration I think is, and I'm also going to tell you how you can get your free report about building an ADU. Do you want to try and do it yourself? Maybe you're involved in construction and you think you can do it. Some people find that to be a viable option. Others find that it's much more appropriate to hire someone who's built many ADUs already, and that makes it easier for them. If you can use standardized plans that have already been approved by your locality, that can make things easier as well. Now, most people only know about a detached ADU, where it's like a separate building on your property, but you can build them as an attached ADU, or an even mini ADU where you build it inside the garage, and then you do some kind of new parking beyond that, like maybe where you park just under a roof. It's not in a garage. You need to calculate your potential return on investment when considering whether you want to build an ADU or buy a property with an ADU. Many people find that it can add $1,000 or more a month to their cash flow without having to earn more money or sell off any of their investments. That means you finance it based on the equity in your property, and then the rent that you collect pays the financing and puts money in your pocket. Some people are finding that they're saving money by using, you can call it panelized or prefab accessory dwelling unit. The external will match your home and the other homes in your neighborhood, but the basis of the house will be already prefabricated, and that means it can save a lot of money. The whole thing basically arrives on a truck or two. Now, other states, I don't know what their rules are about accessory dwelling unit design restrictions. In California, they do limit the size of it. You can't build a 2,500 foot ADU. So if you're interested in knowing how big you can go, I'll be glad to help you do that. And make sure you do all your research and ask the important questions. The guide I'm going to offer you will have a number of those important questions. You evaluating the pros and the cons. One thing to consider, depending on where you live, do you use a municipal sewer system, or do you have a septic system in your house? If you have a septic system in your house, it can be much more problematic. Usually when you have a sewer, you can just hook that up to the sewer, just like if someone were building a new house on a vacant lot. That usually shouldn't be a problem. There may be a fee for that, but that's to be expected. And you need to consider, do you want to buy a property with an existing ADU or build one yourself? Some people have found that by building it themselves, they can turn a substantial profit. There's even people I know that buy a property specifically with the ability to build an ADU in mind, build the ADU, and then buy another property and move into that one and do it again. They may be able to keep the first property or sell it depending on their finances. If you want to take those considerations, we have software and all that to help you figure that out. All right. Do you want to use someone with services who has some experience in this, or do you want to do it by experiment? All right. So my name is Bruce Roth. I've been in the real estate and the mortgage game since 1987. If you're interested in help with these questions, you can contact me. My information will be at the end of the video. So what I think is the most important consideration to have when evaluating an ADU is whether or not how having your tenant live on your same property will impact you. Some people find that it creates lifelong friendships. Others find a different situation. So if you want to have some help considering that, I'll be glad to. I've been a landlord and a property manager before, and I know what's involved. So don't forget to click below for your free report in the description below. My name is Bruce Roth. Thank you for watching.
Thanks for watching. If you're thinking about downsizing, moving closer to family, or exploring reverse mortgage options, or even adding an ADU to your property, I'd love to help you. Please give me a call. You can call at 951 289 3635, or you can call or text at 702 277 1303. You can even click the link where it says book your free 20-minute Zoom strategy session so that we can do a Zoom call. We can do that anyway. I look forward to helping you plan your next move.